Hey, what's up everyone? John here from testprepinsight.com, and today I'm going to be directly comparing Memrise and Pimsleur. I've used and tested out both of these language programs, and now it's time to tell you which one I think is more effective. So if you're ready, let's get to it. Okay, welcome back. I should mention up front here that since I'll primarily just be discussing the areas in which Pimsleur is better than Memrise and vice versa, if you find you need more detail at any point during this video, or if you really want to dig in regarding each company's lesson structure, format, and learning framework, you can always check out our full detailed written comparison over on our website. An easy way to get there is just to Google Test Prep Insight, Memrise versus Pimsleur. Alright, so to kick things off, let's quickly cover what the lessons from both companies are all about. So with Pimsleur, each lesson typically starts with a 30-minute audio exercise where a moderator speaking in English walks you through a conversation in your target language step by step. You listen to a few sentences, then the moderator will stop to explain the situation to you, and then proceed to ask you questions and have you engage and participate. So essentially, you can think of this exercise as a guided conversation. And then after each audio lesson, you then review what you just learned through a variety of quick hit drills and exercises. So in total, you're looking at around an hour or so to complete the audio lessons plus all the drills. Now with Memrise, there are no guided conversations. Each lesson typically begins with a series of short videos where locals speaking in their native language introduce you to new words and phrases. From there, sort of like the second half of Pimsleur's lessons, you then complete a variety of exercises and drills that span listening, speaking, reading, and writing to ensure you understand and retain what you just learned. And the nice thing with Memrise is that you can basically control how long you want each session or lesson to be by adjusting your preferences within the Settings tab. You can learn 10 new words per session, or you can stretch out the lessons to cover 50 new words and phrases. Essentially, you're in the driver's seat. And I know I covered that pretty quickly, so if you want to see a deeper dive or some examples of the lessons or drills from either company, be sure to check out that full written comparison that I mentioned. I'll have it linked down below in the description. I have screenshots and examples over there so you can get a better feel for how each program works. Alright, so now that we've covered what the lessons are all about, let's quickly compare pricing, starting with Pimsleur. They offer two different subscription options, a premium plan which costs $20 per month and includes access to one language, or for $1 more per month, you can upgrade to the Pimsleur All Access plan, which includes access to the 50+ languages that Pimsleur covers. Now, Memrise, on the other hand, does things a little differently. They actually offer a free plan, but as you might imagine, the free plan is pretty limited. So as a result, a lot of folks opt for the Pro plan, which unlocks all of Memrise's content and features across their 20 or so languages. This costs around $8 per month if you want to go month to month, $60 if you want to pay up for an entire year, or $120 if you want to purchase a lifetime pass. So overall, pretty obvious at this point, Memrise is clearly the cheaper option if you're on a tight budget. But really, both companies are pretty affordable in the grand scheme of things. I should add though that Pimsleur does offer a 7-day free trial, so you can always test out their program before pulling the trigger. Also, you should be aware that both Memrise and Pimsleur do offer deals and special promotions from time to time, so be sure to check out the description below for coupon codes. I'll drop any current discounts that I can find down there for you. And by the way, if I could just say, we work really hard to produce honest, helpful, and informative content, all totally free. So if Memrise or Pimsleur end up being the right choice for you, we'd really appreciate it if you would use those links listed down below in the description. Using those links supports our channel and allows us to keep creating these types of helpful videos. And if it turns out that neither Memrise or Pimsleur is a great fit, it's no problem at all. My ultimate goal is to match you up with the right language program. We have a ton of other helpful reviews and comparisons of other language courses that you can check out. Okay, so with all that said, let's get to the good stuff and cover the main reasons why I think Pimsleur is more effective than Memrise and vice versa. And let's start with Pimsleur. Advantage number one is that Pimsleur is superior to Memrise when it comes to developing your conversational skills. Instead of just listening to or reading an individual word or phrase and then repeating it in order to learn it, like you do with Memrise most of the time, the Pimsleur audio lessons are much more detailed and comprehensive. Their interactive lessons prompt you to respond to a native speaker using words, phrases, and sentences in the context of an actual conversation. You're actively involved in tracking the conversation, and the moderator of the audio lessons keeps you engaged since you need to understand the situation and respond at the proper times. In my opinion, this active participation is powerful at getting you to recall and use the target language under pressure, just like you would in real-life situations. That's the key point here. You're getting simulated real-world experience with Pimsleur, which in my opinion is about the best practice for truly learning a new language. This is opposed to just listening to and repeating words and phrases in a vacuum like you do with Memrise. Okay, next up, advantage number two, and this sort of piggybacks on the last point. I think Pimsleur's lessons, language content, and learning framework are better suited for people looking to gain an intermediate to advanced understanding of a new language. With Memrise, because their language courses are somewhat basic and simply focus on learning new vocabulary, there's really no opportunity for spontaneous language usage that mimics or simulates full conversations, which, as you probably know, is an area where Pimsleur excels. So overall, I have to hand it to Pimsleur. Their lessons just are more robust and better prepare you to speak your target language. Alright, so last up here, advantage number 3. Because the core Pimsleur lessons are audio-based, I like the fact that you can complete these lessons while you're working out, cleaning your house, taking your dog for a walk, whatever. It's just nice that you don't have to be fixed to your computer screen or phone at all times like you do with Memrise. I think I can speak for most people here when I say when you're studying, sometimes it's just nice to be able to switch things up and get a change of scenery to take a break from the monotony. And the Pimsleur lessons definitely allow for that. Their mobile app even comes with a special driving mode where you can learn and knock out lessons while you're on the road. So overall, the flexibility of the Pimsleur lessons definitely deserve 2 thumbs up. Okay, so let's flip the script now and cover the major advantages in favor of Memrise. But before I get to that, I should mention that every single month here at Test Prep Insight, we give away a free language learning course to one lucky person. It's super simple to enter. Everyone is eligible. I'll put all the details down below in the description, but just know, it'll take you less than 10 seconds and hey, you never know, you could win a free subscription to Pimsleur or Memrise. Alright, let's talk Memrise. Advantage number 1 for them is the fact that they incorporate video clips into their lessons. With Pimsleur, there are no videos. It's primarily audio-based. So with Memrise, it's nice that you actually get to see locals with your own eyes speak the target language, which just feels a lot more personal and intimate. As each person speaks, you can see their body language, their hand gestures, and gauge their inflection as they pronounce certain words and sentences, which in my opinion is super valuable. It really helps you to understand the nuances and learn the language quicker. So overall, if you're more of a visual learner, I'd have to give Memrise the edge over Pimsleur. Okay, advantage number 2. When you sign up for Memrise, you get access to hundreds of user-generated courses in addition to the company's main courses. This allows you to go beyond the standard lessons and really dive into unique topics that might be of interest to you. For example, if you're learning Japanese, there are courses that cover Japanese holidays, Pokemon, anime, Japanese Buddhism, the list goes on and on. And it's awesome that you can find these super niche courses that match your specific interests, hobbies, and passions. You can essentially build an entire language program around your individual likes and dislikes to keep you engaged and motivated. Alright, last up here, advantage number 3. I like that you can customize the length of your lessons and learning sessions with Memrise by adjusting your preferences within the Settings tab. Pimsleur does not give you this option. Their lessons take around an hour or so to complete from start to finish, which for some people just might be an issue. So with Memrise, because you have more control, you can sort of mold the lessons to your particular schedule. If you're generally free and don't have much going on, you can set your words per review session to 100 and quickly make a lot of progress. But if you have a full-time job or you're a busy mom or dad and have only a few minutes to spare per day, then you can set your words per review session to 5 and really slow things down. It's just great that Memrise offers you that sort of flexibility. And that about does it for the detail in this comparison, so let's get to the final verdict. Should you choose Memrise or Pimsleur? Well, after testing each program, I'd have to lean towards Pimsleur as the overall winner. I just think Pimsleur offers the more complete and effective language learning program from top to bottom. Sure, I like that Memrise incorporates video into their lessons and there's a bunch of cool user-generated courses to choose from, but if you're truly serious about learning a new language, I think Pimsleur is the better option. Their audio lessons do a much better job of developing your conversational skills, I like how flexible their lessons are, and perhaps most importantly, the Pimsleur lessons, language content, and learning framework are just more robust and advanced than Memrise's. So all in all, I think Pimsleur is the way to go. And that's all I have for you. I hope this video has been helpful and you learned a little something. If so, make sure to return the favor by subscribing to the channel, liking this video, and dropping us a quick comment below. That'd really be appreciated. And if you want to learn more about either of these language learning programs, or again, see that full detailed written comparison that I mentioned earlier in this video, make sure to hop on over to our website, testprepinsight.com, where we have a ton more content. Anyways, until next time, thanks for watching, best of luck, and we'll see you in the next one.